What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in the bio to several decks that I've designed and also for private readings. But in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? What is the truth about this connection? Let's pull some oracle cards and then we will move on to tarot. So Spirit, what can you tell us about this connection? What do we need to know about this connection, please? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got masculinity, essence, obsession, wishes granted, and calmness. The masculinity card is suggesting that either you or the person in question is a divine masculine. That, when we combine it with the essence card, is showing that you have a deep connection, mind, body, and soul. The symbolism on the star within this card is that of all of the elements: air, earth, fire, water, and spirit. The other symbolism on this card is that of the mushrooms. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the growing pattern and the communication that happens between mushrooms. Much of this is done underneath the surface of soil or wood through a process called mycelium. So you might be thinking, why on earth is Avalon giving us this science lesson? And I very much think it's about this interconnectedness and your communication style. That you are able to communicate and to tap into one another's energies. And that you may see signs and symbols and synchronicities between the both of you. We have the obsession card, which suggests that there is an absolute domination of thoughts towards one another, and this can often be borderline uncomfortable. A very, very magnetic connection between you and this person. It is saying with the wishes granted that there is going to be a favor bestowed upon the both of you. You may find that you are very connected to birds. And something that I have noted with many of my students is that the birds tend to change. They may change from seeing crows to eagles to doves, that kind of thing. I'd be very interested to hear which birds you are currently seeing. But nonetheless, it is saying that there is something that you may both be wanting and wishing, and this is going to come into fruition. With this, there is this sense of calmness. No matter what the circumstances are here, there is this inner composure and tranquility that you feel within. This herb that we see on this card is called valerian root and is often prescribed as a tea to help you calm your nerves. Let's pull some tarot cards together. So Spirit, what is the truth about this connection? What do we need to know in regards to this connection? It feels like you are very energetically aligned. You are able to pick up on each other empathically and telepathically. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? What do we need to know about the truth of this connection, please? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and Temperance. Well, I am not surprised at all to see this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands card is known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts. which goes hand in hand with what we had discussed about there being a divine masculine and about this connection. In this particular deck, it is really interesting. To get from one side to the other, we have got 3 different methods. We have the stones, we have a wooden bridge, and we have a brick bridge. As I'm looking at this, I am thinking there is a more challenging route, there is a wobbly route, and then there is this firm foundation behind here. This might have something to do with opportunities and timing. Traditionally, this is a card that speaks of celebration, and we can see here with these 4 pillars, they have bouquets and ribbons on the top. I've always seen it as a card of celebration and of commitment, even that of a wedding. The 4 pillars, they also are talking about the elements that we see here. The air, earth, fire, and water. They are also talking about the 4 corners of a home, and we can see that there is a magnificent home here. So this might be suggesting to you that there are many paths and that there will be many opportunities that come to you for the both of you to be together in some sort of stable relationship, one where there may be commitment and there may be a home. This is also doubled down with the 10 of Pentacles, which is very much speaking of long-term commitment, again of a home, of a family, and of creating a legacy together. The 10 Pentacles speak of security and commitment, and we see all of these apples in the card up here, here, and the child is also eating of this apple. There is so much symbolism when it comes to apples. It talks of knowledge and wisdom. It speaks of eternal life, of beauty and transformation. This is all happening. What is interesting in this particular illustration that is different from, say, the traditional cards, is that we see a community within the walls here. Traditionally, it is shown as a card of many generations coming together. But this illustration really has a community feel, which makes me think that if there are circumstances where others are having to be taken into consideration, then it is showing that everyone is going to be well looked after. That this is an outcome that will benefit everybody. We have the Temperance card. In fact, this was the first card to show, and it is very much talking about being patient. Very much going back to this 4 of Wands card where we see these different pathways. There may be one that is really determined for you. And rather than going against the flow on this difficult path or on this wobbly path, I very much feel like it is suggesting once again that you go with the flow. In fact, she is underneath the water, fully immersed in the flow. This could really be a perfect time for you to concentrate on self, to do some deep inner healing, to take rest and reprieve, to not try and control an outcome. It's quite beautiful. Do we see how in this card there is this beautiful white dog? I had noticed this dog here also. In the Temperance card, you are not alone as you go on this journey. There is a beautiful and golden opportunity that is going to present itself to you. And again, when it comes to the Pentacles, this is talking about loyalty, commitment. And for some of you, if this circumstance has anything to do with finances, then there will be a blessing or a break that is presented. Of course, this is a collective reading, and as I always say, it is not meant to be for everyone, so please always listen to your intuition. If you would like to learn about what is the truth behind your relationship, then there is a link in my bio to same-day readings and one-on-one Zoom calls. I have listed all of these gorgeous cards up here, and you can find the corresponding link in my bio.